Welcome to Burning Bright, a weekly podcast presenting poetry and prose from Passenger. In case you haven't been keeping track, this is the 100th episode of Burning Bright. And to commemorate it, poems by three of Passenger's centenarians, Jean Connor, Henry Morgenthau III, and Sarah Yerkes. Jean Connor started writing poetry after retiring from her career as a librarian. Passenger published Jean's first book when she was 86. It was Passenger's first book, too. But before that, Passenger had published three of Jean's poems in its journal. Here from issue 53 is Jean's poem, A Day in May, Lilacs and Everything Else. No frame can hold the mosaic of this day in May, a day full but fragmented, a day present but passing. The robins try with endless song to fill the space that widens all our hours. They fail. And the sky tries to summon a half-spent cloud or two to serve as anchors in this porous sea of blue. But this day in May is oblivious to order, was not ordained for fit. The hours, without a regimen of watch or clock, skip jubilant and free. And here, amidst the lilac's dynasty of bloom, I have glimpsed again the rolling, random tumbleweed of joy. Jean Connor's poem, A Day in May, Lilacs and Everything Else. Passenger published Henry Morgenthau III's book, A Sunday in Purgatory, when Henry was 100. Like Jean, Henry, too, had first published poems in Passenger's journal. Here are two, both about what we carry with us as we age. First, legacy. Use it or lose it is my chronic fear. Yet in a sturdy mahogany cabinet on display behind locked glass doors, I secure Grandma's fragile Limoges china and sparkling Waterford cut crystal. Mother's jewelry, Grandpa's solid gold pocket watch, and a set of monogrammed flat silver for 18 are stored inconveniently in a bank vault. Collected works of art insured at 2% a year will be repurchased twice in half a century. And so, too constipated to gain relief with gifts to patiently waiting heirs, I struggle to survive, possessed by my possessions. Henry Morgenthau's poem Legacy. That was about the objects that weigh us down as we age. This next poem, The Half-Open Door from Passenger issue 61, is about the secrets that weigh us down. While listening to the moaning of a ghostly choir of lost lovers, I try to tell you the truth, half hoping you didn't hear me, as I desperately try to expel something stuck in my soul I can't bear to live with, but don't want to die with. With a furtive sideways glance, I peer through a half-open door, its fading pink paint peeling, to behold a body gnarled like an old cherry tree. Exposed shaft at half-mast, he stands between an iconic David, beautiful in his awkward adolescent grace, and a redolent, overripe Sheila harlot. As though in a pas de deux, he moves as I move. Is he my partner or my mirror image? The mirror shatters. The truth will out. A half-truth seen through a door half open. Henry Morgenthau's The Half-Open Door. Here's centenarian Sarah Yerkes' poem, Centenarians' Lament. Age brings apathy. Sleeping late in the morning, breakfast becomes lunch. Frequently undressed before afternoon nap time, barely make dinner. Mental exercise, crossword on the computer. Is it a waste of time? Housework, no answer. Domestically challenged. Only simple chores. Project in the works, like developing haiku, stirs the lethargy. Double-sided brain in constant altercation. Get up or sit still. Bed preparations or read a little longer. Sorry, the next day. Deafness is a drag. Books say it's isolating, turns out to be true. Table attendants not joining friendly chatter, frustrating for all. New hearing aids help dining room cacophony, one-on-one better. Meetings, can't take part. Movies with subtitles, fair. lectures, garbled sounds. Wobbly and unsure, dislike using a walker, rely on a cane. Eyes becoming dim. Head worked better formerly. Kind friends say, not so. The whole world is fraught. Our politics depressing. Love and sunshine help. Sarah Yerkes' Centenarians' Lament. We began this centenary episode of Burning Bright with a poem by Jean Connor about spring. We'll end with another of her poems, this one about fall. The Gift. You are young. You want bushels of peonies, heady with fragrance, arbor after arbor of roses, bouquets of blue iris, fields of red poppies, all in profusion after Monet. We do not have them. We never possessed them. Now our gathering baskets are empty, except for a few cosmos spared from the frost. I'm happy this late in the season to have flowers to give you. Perhaps the glass bud vase. The grace of the daisy-like blossoms, wide white petals whirled around gold centers, the feathery foliage, delicate green, even 3 cosmos change a room. The Gift by Jean Connor from 2002, Passenger, issue 35, the 5 Senses issue. To buy Jean Connor's, Henry Morgenthau's, or Sarah Yerkes' books, subscribe to, or learn more about Passenger and its commitment to writers over 50, go to PassengerBooks.com. You can download Burning Bright from Spotify, Apple and Google Podcasts, Audible, and a host of other podcast apps. For Kendra, Mary, Christine, Roseanne, and the rest of the Passenger staff, I'm John Shore.